Many think of Berlin as a safe haven for those who are different, and that everyone is welcome there, never mind what they look like, feel like, or love like. The German capital has in fact become a draw for trans and intersex people from around the world. And Germany was seen as progressive when it became the first country in Europe in 2013, and one of the first countries in the world, in fact, to allow the parents of babies without clear gender-determining physical characteristics to register them not as male or female, but to choose a third blank box instead. But even in an open-minded city like Berlin, and in a progressive country like Germany, being transgender isn't always easy.
I actually don't have any preferred pronouns. I basically use any that anybody uses for me. Usually, I feel like I'm very femme-passing, so people usually use she, her pronouns for me, and I'm okay with that. Then again, when I'm working with teenagers, they often read me as male, so they use male pronouns, and I'm okay with that too. And when speaking English with somebody, they usually use they pronouns, which is also very cool. But usually I just go with whatever is easiest for the other person or the people around me. So I was born and grew up in London.
Okay.
And then I moved to Berlin when I was I think 6 or 7 years old. Mm-hmm. And I still have family that live in, right now, my brother, for example, lives in London. But before that, he lived in Scotland, and I had another person who lived, so one person lived in Aberdeen and the other person lived in Edinburgh. And then I had another family member who lived in Glasgow. I also lived in Portugal for a year and did a volunteer service there. I would say most tolerant at the moment in Berlin, just because the city is so big and so crowded and so multicultural and very progressive compared to maybe other cities in the world or compared to the cities I've been to. There is now an option for people to actually have a third gender on their personal ID, and they're working on making that official and actually possible and easily accessible for people to have a third gender or a fourth gender, or depending on how they identify on their ID card. There are two places, for example, that I always recommend to other people. One is Lambda. It's a youth organization where people can go meet other LGBT people, meet other trans people, where they can just get in contact with other people or also get help. And the other one is the Sunday Club. It's a cafe and a bar. And it also offers self-help groups, and it offers counseling, and none of anything costs anything. So it's anybody, no matter of gender, age, and sexuality, can come there and say, hey, I really need counseling, and then get help there and maybe get a new address where they can go. Yes, I do think it's very accommodating for trans people, and I also think it's definitely one of the best places for trans people to live in, just because there are so many other trans people everywhere, and I definitely think there are lots of really good opportunities in Berlin for somebody like me.
Einen lustlosen Ertragen, so wie mein Leben in Bayern. Ich will jetzt nicht negativ klingen, aber ein Leben in Bayern auf Dauerfasching.
Because I myself identify as non-binary, and because I was just interested in getting to know other people and getting to know different perspectives. 2 or 3 years ago, I still didn't have a clear idea about gender and the background of gender and people who identified like this. In real life, I didn't have any people I could talk to about it, and I spent 2 to 3 months just doing research. And I read some books on neuroscience by Cordelia Fine. I read some books on gender studies, on sociology and cultural studies, and I just researched, okay, what has already existed in different cultures, what does the research show, what's going on in the brain, with the hormones, with the chromosomes. What other examples of gender identity and gender and sexes do we have in nature when it comes to plants and animals? Use my free time to photograph people, to meet new people. And after the project was kind of finished, I still continued to meet new people and photograph new people. One of the best ways to meet people who identified outside of the binary gender identities was actually on dating apps. And I think I just started a profile, and in my bio it said something like, I'm looking for people to photograph for a non-binary gender identity project. So most of the pictures in the exhibition right now were taken while the people were talking about their own identity, which is why the photos have this kind of very intimate feeling. Clubs aren't really my thing, however, there are quite a few bars in Berlin. They're very queer friendly or just plain old queer. More and more establishments in Berlin have a tiny little rainbow sticker on their doors outside, which basically means that they're LGBT friendly and that they will offer a safe space for anybody who comes there. The city kind of offers you a place to just try out different things. You can live in Berlin for 20 years and never speak a word of German.